All right, so welcome to round 2 of Tim's time trials around every track this year.
Yeah, we're doing every track, Adam.
That's right.
We're going to try to do every track.
And we're doing this is week 2, so it's Chinese Grand Prix. Now, Tim, I'm making you pick a specific car this week because it was a rough week for Red Bull.
Oh.
So you, sir, are going to have to pick Liam Lawson's Red Bull. We got to see if we can do a little better than what we... And remember, and so you're going to be Liam Lawson because you both have blonde hair as well. And I'm going to be Helmut Marko. So every time you screw up, I'm going to be in your shit. Okay?
But you have to have the accent proper, though.
The Austrian accent's going to be tough, but I'll see what I can do. Okay, so Chinese Grand Prix.
China.
There we go. Now, last week you did Aston Martin, so this week it is going to be Red Bull. You are going to be Liam Lawson. He was slow in qualifying.
He was.
Not great in the race. These weren't great conditions, but what they're predicting for this weekend is that it is actually going to be sunny and beautiful, like 25, 26 degrees, not crazy on the humidity. Should be kind of perfect for a good race.
Yeah,
right?
we'll see, Adam. I remember, you've got me being the weatherman now in these post-qualifying podcasts that we're doing now. Mm-hmm. So it's
important.
Fun being a weather person. I've never had to experience it before. Adam, have you ever been a weather person in your career?
I have never done the weather. Never in my career. Oh, Tim, off the track already.
We're off to a rough start
That's
here,
rough.
fellas.
Oh, my goodness.
We're off
Liam
to a rough
Lawson,
start
let the conversation begin. When's you
Adam,
moving up?
No more talking in the corners, Adam, okay?
No, I mean, listen, I've never been a weather person. I've always found the green screen to be really super weird. And when you see a weather person do the green screen, you're like, wow, that's amazing.
Oh, this is just
man,
absolute
wide on another quarter,
trash.
Tim. My God. Man, listen, I won't show Helmet this first lap, but second lap,
I think
Helmet's
this is
out.
flat.
Okay, so Chinese Grand Prix. I mean, there's been some history here.
Yes.
It's taken a while for the Chinese market to really react to Formula One, but from what we understand now, it's like enormous, right?
Well, it was last year, right? I mean, because it was first time back in
5 years.
Yeah, is that how much before COVID, right?
Yeah, 2019, I think, was the last one.
And then obviously they had a Chinese driver in Zhou Guanyu.
Yep.
He's coming back, obviously. He's reserve driver with Ferrari, but yeah, no, I don't know what the projected numbers are in this year's race, if it'll be sold out, if it won't be, I have no idea. I've heard there are some tickets. This was like weeks ago. Mm-hmm. There were tickets available for general admission for Friday, but I have no idea what it's going to be like when that broke way too early. Like, look at this.
Have you ever traveled there in China?
Never been to China, no. Never been to Japan. I would love to go.
Okay.
I've heard great things.
I've heard amazing things about both races. And
yeah.
I mean, obviously, you come down the straightaway here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's a pretty significantly, like big. It feels very China in that it's big and it's in your face, and I kind of love that. Now, Tim, let's talk about this track a little bit here. This track that you're a little better on the corner.
No, that's all right. This is okay.
Right.
This is
You're
better than the last time. Last time I went off.
You're
like,
on the line.
At least, oh man, you really have to feather the throttle on with no traction control.
So, like, what do we need to know about this track? Obviously, this is a real racetrack.
Yeah, I think it's Herman Tilke design, I think. It's got a lot of fast flowing corners, which is nice. Australia was a lot of fun. It was hard to do it on this thing, so we didn't have the steering wheel very well configured. It's a little bit of a different story now. We've kind of figured this thing out. I've been in here a little bit, playing around with it, trying to get it to work properly. And now I can feel the track more. It gives more kickback in the wheel. Can actually, feel the track a lot more.
Important point. Sure. Tim was in here on trade deadline.
Yeah, was
with the steering wheel. So we were all worried about breaking trades in the NHL, and Tim's like, I'm working on that damn steering wheel. I'm going to get that right. You were not. You were like, I'm bound and determined. You spent hours on it.
Dude, I had to close that door beside us because you guys were so loud. So loud.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it.
Okay, then. Fine.
I know you were excited, but you guys got so excited over what was it, third line forward?
Yes, for
the
Toronto Maple Leafs. Yes, sir. His name's Scott Lawton.
Come on,
He's
guys.
now on the fourth line. I'll have you know.
Okay. It's not.
All right. It's working out great. Thank you very much. Oh, look
track
at that.
Limits.
Tim's track time's invalidated. Wow. Maybe you should focus on the driving, Tim.
Stop talking, Adam.
Tim takes this very seriously, and that is a gift for someone like me who doesn't. It's perfect. It's beautiful. Now, listen, we've had...
It's a lot of understeer.
Yeah, a lot of understeer. So here's my question to you. With a track like this, and I know we'll talk about it a little bit more in the show and that sort of thing, but like what kinds of cars this year, and it's hard to tell from race one who that's going to be, but what kinds of cars, which brands, I guess, or which teams are going to do the best?
I think McLaren will be good. I think McLaren will be good here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be interested to see what happens with Ferrari because I really do believe that there is some pace in that car.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me one second. There we go. And then we'll see who else, right? Like maybe Mercedes, but again, it's just way too early in the season. Like we don't even know. We talked about this on the pod where it's just like we're not gonna have a good idea of who has what until we probably get to like race 4, race 5, right?
Yeah, and we get some sunny conditions and actually get to see the cars. Like Max, for instance, he's gonna take advantage anytime there's rain.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
And great drivers can in the rain.
Right.
But the cars kind of get spread out when there's no rain.
Right.
And so if we're expecting that, and again, this is an early forecast. We still don't know fully what the weekend's going to look like. If it's going to be sunny and beautiful, we're going to really kind of get the haves and the have-nots, right?
Yes.
Okay.
For sure. And I think also like it gives the teams a better understanding of like who's fast in some of the high-speed sections. Like coming into this section of track, like the turn 1, like it's very high speed, and then you have to transition to like a lower speed, obviously. And so like braking and turning, and how does that affect the car? And where are you when you get to some of these high speed sections that are coming up here? That's going to tell us a lot about. That's going to tell us a lot about who has a lot of downforce on the car. How does it work in the high speed stuff? And we'll be able to have a better understanding of who has what where when we go to different tracks, right? Because at the moment, we know what McLaren's got is going to be good in the fast stuff, right?
Yeah. So what does a high humidity race versus a low humidity race do? Because I know the Chinese Grand Prix, it tends to be humid. Same with like Singapore tends to be extremely humid versus like a Bahrain or a Qatar or something, Abu Dhabi, that sort of thing. What are we expecting from a race that can be high humidity? How does it change factors for the cars?
If anything, it's like the heat impacts the tire. And so you're already driving a lot of heat through the tire when you come into a braking zone like this, when you corner like this, when you get back onto the power like this, you're driving heat through the tire, right? And so if I just like come through here and like slide the rear a bit, that's going to spike the tire temperatures, and they're kind of going to be useless, right? The tire will take forever to cool down. And by that point, like you've really suffered a lot. You've probably been passed, or you're going to be passed. You're going to be overtaken, whatever. So if the pavement is really hot, the amount of temperature that's going to go through the tire is going to be that much greater.
Right.
Because it's that.
So it's a lot of lift and coast if you're trying to get.
Yeah, avoiding understeer, right? Avoiding oversteer on the exit. You don't want to overcook the tire. It's how you put the power down, because with these cars, and I think just through this game, right, that we're kind of learning is like you put the power down too aggressively and you send a ton of torque through the rear, you're going to spin the tires. As you're spinning the tires, you're generating a lot of heat.
Right.
And you don't want to do that.
Okay. All right.
But again, Adam, like it all depends. Like how cool out is it? Right, that's the other part of it. Because like you saw at some tracks last year, I use Mercedes as an example. It's hard to talk this much and drive the car.
I'm really enjoying this. By the way, you're driving really well. I mean, I do want to say that like with the commentary and the driving, this is pretty good. You haven't been black and white flagged on this lap, have you?
No, not yet.
No, there you go.
Well, this is still got a lot of lap left. Well, actually, we do have a black and white flag.
Oh, we do? Oh, okay. All right. Well, whatever.
We go back to like Belgium, Spa last year. I mean, Mercedes was really competitive there because it was cooler temperatures, right?
Yep.
And so they had trouble with tire temp, like making sure that the car doesn't generate too much heat into the tire. But if you go to a cool race like that one was, they did okay.
Right. All right.
And so that's another thing. Like, if we have really high temps, like we saw in Australia for some sessions, you could start to see which teams are good at handling that.
Okay. Now, on the conversation last weekend, or sorry, the conversation after
Ah,
last weekend.
son of a
What happened to him?
God. Nothing. Sorry, Adam.
He's
Continue.
chasing him. He's chasing his
Sorry.
personal best, and his personal best is getting away. I'm just curious, Tim. You know, in terms of strategy on a race like this, again, so we're talking higher heat than what they saw last week. Nothing crazy. What are you looking for in terms of tires? Like, they're obviously going to move the gradients and that sort of thing, but are we looking at teams starting on hards, teams starting on mediums? Because usually in a race like this, I don't think you'd start on a soft.
Huh? What?
Oh.
What'd you say? Sorry.
focused?
Repeat
So
question.
in terms of, sorry, that was a really long question. That question.
Sorry, buddy.
That question felt like that felt like Liam Lawson's
Sorry.
race. No, I want to. So what I want to know is in
That's
terms of
harsh.
a race like this, okay? What are you starting on? Like,
Oh,
what's
man.
the strategy? Do you go short and get the pit stop out of the way early, and then try to go hard and keep those tires out, or are you?
We won't. Honestly, Adam, like, we don't really, like, in terms of strategy, you can have, like, an idea, but the you're not really going to understand what is the best strategy until you've done practice sessions.
I just want to congratulate you for completing a lap. Tim.
Well, I
We
mean,
did
I
it.
didn't get a black and white
We
flag
did
this
it.
time, but
We did it.
but
Listen, improvements, man.
we're not going to. This personal best is just, and that's not even a good personal best. It's not even good. Yeah, we're not going to really know about strategy and stuff until we've seen them in
Right.
free practice 1.
Okay.
And then obviously it's a sprint weekend too, right?
All right. Yeah, that's true.
So-
Oh man, that kind of changes things up.
Right,
How does
right.
that change tire allotments?
The exact rules of all that, I need to get the rule book out.
What, you
take a
can't
look.
just give that to us right
well,
now off
I'm
the top of your
just
head?
trying to
What are you
catch
doing?
my personal best right now.
Let's be quiet. See if we
And
can do it.
well,
Concern
it's
catches
I
personal
gotta have
best.
to start the lap over again because it's getting away. Adam's getting away from me.
No, you can do it. You can get him.
I wonder what this thing is like if we put like all the assists on.
Oh, I bet it's way more fun.
Well, I mean,
I bet it's like way easier and like way more fun. See, when we kind of cooked up this idea, I expected you to have some assists on, but Tim was like, "No, we're going full race sim, all or nothing," which I respect the hell out of.
we're gonna be men, Adam.
That's right. It's gonna be.
Joking.
We're gonna be frustrated like men. It's gonna be.
Yeah, I definitely
like when you're
got
in the
frustrated.
garage with your dad, like, hold the flashlight. That's what it's gonna feel like. Damn it. Okay, but we're gonna do it.
I don't think my dad ever yelled at me like that. No, but
Well, listen. You know what? I don't think my dad did either. It was always like I remember my first job was in landscaping and I did like concrete, and that I got yelled at a lot.
all right, here we go.
All right, Tim, I'm gonna be quiet.
What? Okay, you can talk. I just you're not gonna
Tim,
get
you
much.
don't have to talk. So Tim is taking the first corner here, and if you notice, we don't see the ghost of his personal best, which means he's ahead of it. No pressure. No pressure at all. It's actually looking really clean. These laps. Oh, there's the personal best. There it goes. Now, if Tim had watched any of the Fast and Furious movies, he'd know that all he has to do to get past his personal best is shift gears. All you have to do to speed up is shift gears in those movies.
That's not reality.
What are you talking about? That is the most realistic interpretation of street racing anyone's ever seen.
Oh, damn it.
It's okay. It's okay. You're in there. I'm actually hoping for you here, Tim. Here we go. Straight up.
I think we've lost it.
No, there's no way. Also, we get to find out the world rankings after this, and I kind of like
Oh, I
that too.
definitely lost it there.
Oh, it validated. Well, Tim,
It was nice
do you want to try one
while
more
it
time?
lasted.
Do you want to try one more time?
Yeah, I think I can beat it.
Okay,
Just,
let's see. All right, so Tim is about to cross, and this is his last opportunity to beat his personal best in Liam Lawson's car, even though it's Pepe Jean, so I'm pretty sure it might be Checo's car. This is F1 2020.
Adam, I'm trying to
All right, I'll shut up.
focus. So far, so good. Took too much speed in. Get back here! No! Damn it!
Tim! Oh, so close on the last corner. All right, well, there's always next week and next time in Japan. I respected the hell out of that. That was really good. I was pulling for you there.
Wasn't very good.